I felt all right. I mean, obviously not the outcome we wanted, but physically felt all right.
And then secondly, just kind of big picture with all of these injuries, with you said when you first got here, you needed a couple of games under your belt before you were able to really see what role was needed for you. Do you think that's become more clear, and has it changed since all these injuries and lineup shuffles have occurred?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changing as you know, we have different lineups out there. But I think I'd still know you still know your overall role when we're at full strength. It's just, game to game right now. You have to kind of do different things when different guys are out. So it's not really an issue. That happens, part of basketball. So it'll just be nice to, get everybody healthy and, see what our full team looks like.
Sorry to drill down on this, but when you say you know overall what your role is, if you were to sum that up, what is it shaken out to be?
I mean, playing some small ball five, playing some four, switching on a lot of stuff. Taking advantage of mismatches, being in the short roll, and when they're double teaming guys, facilitating a little bit of everything.
Stephen Bondi with New York Daily News.
Hey, Blake, I know you haven't been here for very long, but the team is much better on the home, at least record-wise, better at home and on the road. With that being said, is the number one seed important for this team?
I mean, anytime I think you can, lock up a number one seed, I think it's a good thing. It's not out of our reach. That it's not the end all be all either. So we're going to be smart. We're not going to force guys to play and play injured. We want to be healthy for the playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, that's the goal, but, there's bigger goals along with that as well.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Blake, I got a two-parter for you. Just, you played with Bruce in Detroit. What have you thought of him this year as this, 6'4" guard playing it, down low as like a hybrid big of sorts and holding his own down there?
6'4", huh?
I think that's what he's listed at.
No, I know. Yeah, I always give him a hard time about that. I mean, he's like the ultimate like jackknife, or Swiss Army knife. Like he just can fit in so many different situations. Tonight knocked down some threes and had 13 boards. I just love the energy and the way he plays. He brings like a certain aggressiveness, to our team that I think is very important. But he's done a great job developing his game, but also fitting in, and doing the little things.
So you kind of touch on this, but just based on how he was used in Detroit, I mean, could you kind of see this coming just based on, as you said, I mean, I guess the adaptability that led you to think he could fit in a role like that?
Yeah, I mean, he was doing stuff, similar to that for us. He was locking down. He was always guarding our opponent's best guard. He was rebounding the ball at a high level, finishing, and he was continually working on his shot. So, you could see the writing on the wall for sure.
Greg Logan, Newsday.
Blake, looking ahead a little bit, you've got two tough home games against the Celtics and then the Suns. Do you look at games against teams like that, high-profile teams, as any kind of measuring stick? Or are you guys at a point in the season where basically you're just trying to hold it together, get healthy, and get to the playoffs in one piece?
I mean, you always want to come out and compete and play well against those teams. But, for instance, like when we played Philly and I think Kyrie and Joe were really our only starters out there. I thought that was a great game because we came out and competed no matter who was on the floor. So I think you can get something out of any of these games without just having your full team or without walking away with a victory. But obviously, we're going into to win both these games.
Last question, Simone Sandri, La Gazzetta dello Sport.
Yeah, you were forced to play different position because of the injuries, and you obviously had a great impact on the team so far. You kind of answered early, but do you expect to get most of your minutes at the 5 when everybody gets back?
To be honest, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. kind of take them wherever they come. To be honest, doesn't change a whole lot of what you do on the court. Maybe roll a little bit more, but I just want to be prepared when my numbers come.